I'm Candace McCollum, your WVON digital news correspondent, and here's what you need to know. Last night was a big night, and fans are still talking after major stars showed off their best looks at the 2026 Met Gala, held on the first Monday of every May. The theme this year was costume art, with attendees encouraged to treat their bodies like a canvas. Beyonce, who was one of the co-chairs for the major charity event at Manhattan's Metropolitan Museum of Art, returned to the Met Gala for the first time in more than a decade. Rihanna and A$AP Rocky made a last-minute appearance, and Tiana Taylor made a statement wearing silver fringe from head to toe.
Thank you, Candace, for that update. do. And a pleasant good evening and welcome to Bedtime Stories, the show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed but never to sleep with the greatest love songs of all time. My name is Dr. Al Greer, but you can call me your peanut butter brother. Just don't call me late for supper, okay? Coming up in our last hour, we do a thing we call foreplay. 4 songs by one of your favorite artists or groups, male or female. That's in our last hour. And throughout the night, we play Who Did It Best, something that my sister suggested. Like, oh, yeah, like same song, different artist. Yeah, I wonder where she got that idea from. But anyway, we'll be doing that throughout the night. Normally, it's either Luther or the Queen of Soul who redid somebody else's song. Hello to Henry Cooper. Thank you for checking in. Deron Williams. They're always the first in my chat room on Facebook, and I really appreciate you guys. DJ Kenny G, thank you for my lead-in tonight. I was listening to you in my sleep. You did a great job. Normally that music, ever since I was a kid, music has always put me to sleep or kept me up, depending on where I was, whether I was working or whether I was just trying to go to bed. Anyway, let's kick it off with this. I mean, there's been a lot of talk about the Jacksons, especially because of the Jacksons movie. So it would be appropriate to start off with a Jackson song from the Jackson 5's first LP on Motown. This is I Found That Girl. Yep. Found her at a blues club years ago. This one features Jermaine on lead on Bedtime Stories. Am I forgetting anything? No. Except my sign that fell. Sign fell. Ha 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 ha. Is this better now?
Can you hear?
I'm out the bathroom now.
Yeah, he lied. Hold on, let me put my Bluetooth on somewhere. Can you hear? Wait, don't say that yet. She lied. Okay, yeah, he lied.
Yeah, I'm off the toilet
Hold on,
now.
hold on. Okay, go ahead. Do what you do. He's my neck.
I'm off the toilet now.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
You hear the song playing?
Yeah.
Hi, this is
Mama,
One
I
Past
think
Five,
I
and you're
got
listening to
the
Al
girl.
Greer with Bedtime Stories on WOSB Radio.
Yep, I just got on.
Huh?
You see my on-air sign in the background? On
Yeah.
air. Yep. Anyway, I just wanted to call you back.
Okay.
All right,
I'm put you on. Go to live so I can see you. You're gonna be listening live.
Okay.
Yeah, but you listen now.
All right. I just tried some new stuff in my hair to try to regrow that little spot right there. Yeah. Might work. Who knows? Somebody told me if you stop worrying about your hair falling out, it'll stop falling out. They lied. They lied. They lied big time. I'm like, yeah, right. They said if you stop worrying about it falling out, it'll stop falling out. Like, yeah, right. Anyway, I think my dinner's ready. Allow me to check on it. I'm back. Ooh, Lord, help me. And he will. Took Julio's goat. Mm-mm. Yummy. That is Barry White. Hard to believe that I found you. Before that, I found that girl from the Jackson Five. It is your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. This is Bedtime Stories, the show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed but never to sleep. The greatest love songs of all time. Thank you so much for joining us. To my daughter, Brittany, she brought back some memories today. She was talking about how high my hair was. I used to look like Larry Blackman of the group Cameo because my hair was so high back then. It was high and wavy. She reminded me of that. I'm like, oh, thank you. I had a lot of hairstyles. Trust me, a lot of hairstyles. Anyway, hello to Monique. Thank you for checking in. And this, of course, is Bedtime Stories, the show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed but never to sleep with the greatest love songs of all time. Last night, we paid tribute to Ashford and Simpson. And of course, they wrote this song, which was covered by the great Teddy Pendergrass. This is It Still Good to You on Bedtime Stories. Well, that show won't go down in the archives. Mm. Salmon croquettes and rice tonight. Mmm. I'm officially out of rice. So I was told tonight that had I been from, I guess, Africa originally, I would have been a chief because of my voice. I'm like, oh, a chief, no doubt. Yeah. Not a chief. Mmm. Well, that's okay, a chief, which is a term they use here in Chicago. They use it quite frequently. And that would be those that run a gas station. They say, either call me chief, old school, or pops. I was holding the door for this guy to go in the gas station the other night. He said, that's okay. Okay, I got it, pops. I'm like, pops? Okay. I'll be that. But it's either chief, old school, or pops. I'm like, okay. Oh, or boss. I'm like, okay. Well, I'm no one's boss again. Like, I appreciate the compliment. Boss. I like that. Boss. And I'll be that. Thank you.
It's Al Greer with Bedtime Stories.
Chief, boss. Put them together, I'll be chief boss. Boss chief. One love, Philly in the building. All right. And I want to know. Give it to me straight with no chaser. Yes, I am eating seafood and drinking water that tastes like dishwater. You know, and I hate to spend my money on bottled water. It just doesn't sound right. Bottled water. You know, they have this thing where you can purify your own water. I'd rather do that than drink tap water. But when that's all you got, that's all you can afford. I want to know. You feeling all right? Whew, excuse me. Who did it best, Ashford and Simpson or Teddy Pendergrass? Is it still good to you? Here on Bedtime Stories with your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. It's the show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed but never to sleep with the greatest love songs of all time. Here's Troop. That's right, Troop. All I do is think of you. Love you so. All I do. No. So much for that. All night long. Yes, daughter, I'm eating seafood. If I see food, I'm going to eat it. Yo, Angie. Mm. Oh, Angie, I don't know if I told you I caught up with Lady G. As a matter of fact, I went straight to her house and a gentleman let me in. And there she was. I was a little worried about her. She said, "Oh, you miss me." Like, yeah, something like that. That and the fact that she was supposed to make me some salmon croquettes. So fortunately for me, she made some and gave me a few. So that was my dinner for tonight. So so everything worked out fine. I did get a meal. You know, she threw some rice in there too. It was all good. Look, my forehead shining like brand new money. That's because I put some grease in my hair, and the grease is running to my forehead, all four of my heads. I think I think I cooked the salmon croquette too long. It's a hockey puck. Oh, it's only supposed to cook it for a minute. Dang it. Damon Wilson. No, I didn't bring you any because it was only a few. It wasn't like a whole bunch of them. And this one, boy, I gotta wait for it to cool off. Hmm. You heard of refried beans? Well, this is a refried salmon patty. Mm. Mm-hmm. Jackson 5, and all I do is think of you, which was, I think, the B side of Dancing Machine, if I'm not mistaken, or was that too late to change the time? Anyway, it was the B side of something, and they performed it on Soul Train. I remember because it was around the time that they were about to leave and go to Epic Records. Yeah. And I think Marlon sang his part or lip sank his part on Soul Train. It's like, well, Jermaine's not with us today. Michael was mad at Jermaine for a while for staying at Motown. His thing was, we're a family. We should have stayed together. And that was it. It is your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. This is Bedtime Stories. This song became popular on a show called General Hospital. It became the soundtrack for Luke and Laura's love story. Here's Patty Austin and James Ingram. Baby, come to me. You didn't bring me some. Wow. There's only like 4 of them. Yeah.
I owe you $40 more for the last month, and then hopefully I can give you the whole 300 on the 15th.
Thank you.
You're supposed to thank you.
What do you all do?
Mm-hmm.
Put it in my bra.
My grandma called it the pocketbook.
The pocketbook, exactly. Thank you very much. Mm-mm. That's what I'm talking about. Ooh, don't call Johnny Taylor a blues artist. Oh my God. First of all, hello, Kevin Brooks. Second of all, Johnny Taylor was not a blues artist. Let me get that straight. I was in a club one night and I was sitting behind none other than Tyrone Davis, who at the time was talking to Artie Bluesboy White. He and Artie Bluesboy White were talking about the fact that Tyrone Davis was not a blues singer. Tyrone also named Johnny Taylor as not a blues singer. Johnny Taylor's nickname was the Soul Philosopher. Yes, it was. The Soul Philosopher. The songs that he sang just happened to be, you know, kind of bluesy, but
I hit it out in a few minutes. I see you tomorrow.
oh, okay. Um, Tyrone was furious. He said, "I'm not a blues singer. I'm a R&B singer," is what he said. Those were his words. He said, "I'm not a blues singer. I'm a R&B singer." That's what he said to Artie Blues Boy White. He said, "I don't know how they keep mixing me and Johnny Taylor up in there. That Purvis band." Well, Purvis band used to hire them for his shows. Purvis band, of course, was the blues man. Purvis band, the blues man. You know, places like Club de Lisa, Burning Spear, aka the High Chaparral. So yeah, he didn't want to be associated with those guys who played blues or sang blues, I should say. You know, B.B. King, Bobby Blue Bland, those were blues singers. Um, what was his name? Little Junior Parker. Those were blues singers. Tyrone and Johnny just happened to be lumped into that category. And he said, "I am not a blues singer. I'm an R&B singer." I'm like, ooh, okay. Very adamant about that. But he was signed to the Malaco label after leaving um, Columbia Records, which he didn't sing any blues songs. In fact, his big song to date was "In the Mood," which had nothing to do with blues. Not a thing. 100. And if that doesn't work, she's a gold digger. But anyway, she ain't messing with no broke. Quincy Jones, a little help from Mr. James Ingram and 100 Ways on Bedtime Stories, the show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed but never to sleep with the greatest love songs of all time. Good evening to Kevin Brooks. He said, "Let's ascend a happy heavenly birthday to the award winning blues artist, Mr. Johnny Taylor. He would have been 92 today. But please don't call Johnny or this next artist a blues artist." I was sitting behind this gentleman one night. He said, "I am not a blues artist. I don't know how they got that. Me and Johnny Taylor are not blues artists. We are R&B." And I said to myself, "Well, what does the B stand for in R&B, sir?" I never said it out loud. Heard Tyrone was always packing. I didn't play with him. Here's Tyrone Davis on Bedtime Stories, who is not a blues singer, and neither is Johnny Taylor. Happy birthday to the both of them. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Good God.
He's the love doctor with your prescription. Al Greer with bedtime stories.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Ain't nothing I could do. You but love it. Ain't nothing I can do. Kevin Brooks, how was the weather down there in Atlanta? But love it. nothing I can do. Ain't no blues in that one, is it? That, of course, Tyrone Davis, whose birthday was yesterday. We believe they had two birthdays listed, May 3rd and I'm sorry, May 4th and October 3rd. So they don't know when he was born. They don't know. Anyway, that's Ain't Nothing I Can Do with a Woman Like You But Love You. It is your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Happy Cinco de Mayo. I neglected to mention that. Happy Cinco. And yesterday was May 4th. May the 4th be with you. Yeah, for you Star Wars fans like myself. It is your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Did some rearranging here in the studio. Hope you like it. I was trying to get everything in the picture frame, and then one of my signs fell down. It's the one with Prince on it and the date that I was born. So I'm gonna try to hammer that one back up there with some double-sided tape. Who did this one best? Here are the 3 degrees. That's right. The 3 Degrees and Distant Lover on Bedtime Stories. Mm, 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 mm. Ah. According to Wikipedia, Johnny Harrison Taylor was a songwriter who performed a wide variety of genres from blues, rhythm and blues, soul, gospel, pop, doo-wop, and disco. Yep. He was inducted into the Blues Hall of Fame in 2022, which was after he died. He wouldn't have gone for it, while he was still alive. So, yeah. He sang gospel with the Highway QCs and took Sam Cooke's place in the Soul Stores. He was dubbed the philosopher of soul. Yep. Not blues, but philosopher of soul. Now, Cheaper the Keeper may have been a blues song. So, but anyway, I digress. 81 degrees, cool. Yep, Johnny Taylor went from, or Johnny Guitar Watson, he switched his around. He started off as a blues singer, and his music moved towards more like funk and soul. You know, yeah, his was more funk and soul, even though he started off, singing the blues. So I gotta give it to him. Yeah, they mixed R&B together, and I guess a prime example of that would be Ray Charles, who started off singing gospel and took a lot of gospel songs and made them soul songs. Yeah, he was good at doing that. Yeah, he was very good at mixing that sound. In fact, I have some early Johnny Guitar Watson, and he doesn't sound like he did doing, Ain't That a Blip and all the other songs. The Controllers, and before that, the Three Degrees, their versions of Distant Lover, originally done by Marvin Gaye. I just saw the 3 Degrees on a rerun of Sanford and Son. I didn't recognize them. Well, it was the 70s, right? We're talking like 72, 73 before they blew up, right? It is your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Kevin Brooks, thank you so much for joining us as always and telling us how great the weather was tonight, or today, I should say. In Atlanta, he said it was a high of 81 degrees. So that's all right. Ours is coming real soon. It is your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. This is Bedtime Stories on WOSD Radio, DB Chicago, WRLN Radio, a Ray Neal media station, and WBOE, the best of everything. And I do believe we're on My Jam Radio. I'll have to check. More Bedtime Stories next.
West 35th Street in Chicago, Illinois. Enjoy music by DJ Runnell, hosted by Barbara Giles. And don't forget to wear pink. Bring hope and make an impact. Get your tickets and donate now at Eventbrite. For more information, call 773-993-7324. That's 773-993-7324. The Art of Life Gala, June 20th, 5 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. at Zalby Art Center, 1029 West 35th Street in Chicago, Illinois. Remember, together we turn awareness into action. Presented in partnership with WCHI Biggs Radio, Chicago.
Cannon Productions LLC presents a Mother's Day Love Concert featuring Carlos Cannon, Chicago's finest smooth jazz saxophonist, and his live band.
Special guest comedian. Gee, I wonder who it is. Probably somebody who goes by the initials BLT. Carlos Cannon. The Mailman. Delivers.
Smokehouse Barbecue, 5502 Emerson Way. Open 7 days a week. You can't beat that. Call them, 317-722-0506. Real smoke, real flavor, real Indianapolis.
She said, real smoke. It is not real smoke unless it's real smoke. In other words, like if you are looking for good barbecue and you don't smell the smoke outside, then you're at Carson's Ribs. But not to not to say anything bad about Carson's ribs. I had Carson's ribs recently, and they were delicious. But they don't cook their ribs like we do. Like on a smoker, on a grill outside. Yeah, they bake them or how, and they're still tasty though. They're still tasty. I don't know what they do with a pressure cooker. I don't know. It's like Kentucky Fried Chicken. It's not really fried. Anyway, now that I've mentioned all those people, I hope they send in some money. Donations are welcome via Zelle at lpgreer@gmail.com. Since we, mentioned Carson's Ribs, KFC, Lem's, yeah, you all can send a donation. I don't mind. And with that, I ta-ta you, baby. Here's the late, great Johnny Guitar Watson, who started off as a blues singer and ended up becoming one of the forefathers of soul and R&B funk, right up there with George Clinton and all the rest of them. And Bootsy Baby, right? That's what I thought. Here's I Want to Ta-Ta You, Baby, on Bedtime Stories.
Thinking about
Saw you, baby. Yeah, yeah. We fell in love so fast. Yes, we did. Yeah. Mm, 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 mm. I had a little talk with the man upstairs, and I don't mean the landlord. Mm, mm. It's you. Mm-mm. So true. Ow. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I want to ta-ta you, baby.
Favorite slow jams from back in the day with Al Greer on Bedtime Stories.
Boom, doop, boom, 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 boom. Been run. Boy, those not nightos. Bum, 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 ba, da, ba, ba, ba. Like Stevie Wonder, he played all of the instruments on the songs, with the exception of the drums and the horns. Johnny Guitar Watson, he played keyboards, bass, and of course, guitar. Since I Met You Baby, right here on Bedtime Stories. From the album, I think that was from Real Mother For You. Pretty sure it was. It's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. This is Bedtime Stories, the show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed but never to sleep on Cinco de Mayo. I wish I could have recorded tonight's show and I could play it back next year on Cinco de Mayo. But anyway, the Temptations did an album right before the passing of Melvin Franklin. As a matter of fact, Melvin is featured on that album. The album's called For Lovers Only. He's featured, and of course, the album was dedicated to him because he didn't get a chance to finish the entire album. It was finished by Ray Davis, aka Stingray Davis, formerly of the group Funkadelic and Parliament. He was the one with the really deep voice, Tell the Roof Off the Mother Sucker. Yeah, that guy. So there were some songs that were done with Melvin, and then some songs were done with Ray. I think this one was done with Ray. From 1995, The Temptations and Day and Night from the album For Lovers Only. This is my promise to you. Night and day. It's the Jamie Farr juicer. Sherry, oh, you're the one. You, baby. First. This is my promise to you. I'm sorry, did I ruin your concentration? Al Lewis's ribs. Get out of here. It's snowing in Denver. Wow. Don't you know I would die for you? Ooh. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. From the Phoenix Rising album or CD, This Is My Promise, right here on Bedtime Stories. With the Temptations on Bedtime Stories, the show designed with the lovers on. Let's try that again. The show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed but never to sleep with the greatest love songs of all time. We were talking about different types of ribs. You know, we have limbs. We had a place called Barbara Ann's. Unfortunately, Barbara Ann's got shut down. So we have limbs and we have Carson's, which is at different locations. And they don't do their ribs like we do our ribs. You know, we smoke them on a grill and everything else. Why am I torturing myself? Knowing doggone well I can't eat any ribs, especially this time of night. Anyway, should be the time. And no, they don't taste like Al Lewis's ribs over on 68 Calumet. Anyway, here's Ronnie Dyson and his version of Love Won't Let Me Wait. Oh. Let me wait. Ooh, it's time for Kimmel. Mo, 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 mo. Till I see the morning sun creep through your window pane. Don't say no. Creep through your window pane. Come on, hit it, Luther. Wait. Another minute. On his live album, he said one of the most beautiful songs ever written by Bobby Eli and his wife, Vinnie Barrett. If you don't know those names, they are responsible for most of the songs, if not all of the songs, written by or written for the group Blue Magic. They were the producers. Bobby Eli was. And of course, he was a member of the group MFSB. Yeah, he was one of the guitar players, one of the many guitar players. They had, I think, like maybe 3 of them. Yeah, they were trying to, I guess, top the Funk Brothers. So it is your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. This is Bedtime Stories. Just scat minutes, as Doug Banks used to say, from foreplay. He just had a heavenly birthday. He would have been, I believe, 96 years old. He was known by many names. The hardest working man in show business. Soul Brother #1. And the minister of new heavy funk. We just know him as Mr. James Brown. This is the only slow song I could find on James Brown. Prisoner of Love on Bedtime Stories. Mm-hmm. 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 Boom, boom, dum dum dum, boom boom. Mm 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 mm. Mm 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 mm.
But not to sleep. It's Al Greer with Bedtime Stories.
Why did it happen this way?
Heart to you. Mm, mm. Where's me? Deep down inside me, there was no one else. Oh, oh, oh. Mm, 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 mm. Two in a row from the Godfather of Soul, James Brown. Why do you do me like you do? The B-side of Please, 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 right here on Bedtime Stories. With your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. This, of course, the show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed, but never to sleep with the greatest love songs of all time. In about 15 minutes, we do foreplay, but right now, it's Johnny Gill, giving my all to you. Shout out to, well, that's right, we don't do shout outs on this show. Hello and pleasant dreams to Kimberly Patterson from pigsradio.com. Mm-hmm. what Kimmel talking about.
He's trying to buy Apple. And so, as an experiment, I typed the words GameStop store into Eden. The first thing I got was a GameStop store closing sign. Maybe that's why they want to buy it, to keep those signs from getting out of there. Today, I do want to mention that today is National Teachers Appreciation Day. Did you know that, Guillermo? Yes, you did. You did? Yeah. I didn't know it. I wish there was someone, I don't know, who could have taught me that years ago. But I love teaching. I think being a teacher is one of the best things you can be. I had some great teachers over the years. With Peterson, and I had one very crazy one named Mr. Kretz, who one day disappeared. I was a good student, but the one subject I did not do well in was penmanship. I was not a good penman. And this is interesting. Back in 2013, most schools stopped teaching cursive. They felt it was becoming defunct, I guess. But then it came back. 27 states have now mandated that cursive be taught in public schools. But the students who missed the window from 2013 never learned, which either matters or it doesn't, I don't know. So to find out, we took to the streets to see if persons of a certain age could pass a simple penmanship test.
When was the last time you wrote in cursive?
Like first grade, probably.
Do you miss it?
No.
Can you write quiz?
Quiz?
Yes. In cursive? You did something I've never seen. You connected the line from the Q to the rest of the letters.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you studying in school?
I'm hoping to go into graphic design in college.
Graphic designers probably need to know a lot of like typefaces.
Yeah. Sizzler?
Okay.
I don't know what I'm doing here.
If you could name this font, what would you name it?
So.
Sure. All in cursive. Yeah.
I don't think I spelled it correctly, but.
So I see you've written quizzical. The Z's are so special.
Thank you.
The S is really the biggest issue, probably. And it almost looks like you're trying to do a bubble letter.
Writing in cursive is so hard.
Okay, so where do you think you went wrong?
Like this and this. This.
So kind of the whole word. You know cursive?
Yeah, like when you write it all together?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what about campaign, like the drink?
Champagne?
Yeah.
I misspelled it. I missed a letter. I missed the letter G.
Is that the only difference you see?
No.
What about the word definitely?
Oh, God.
What's the best part for you?
Probably the F to the I looks pretty. I feel like that looks clean. And then the E looks pretty cool too, like going to the T.
It does look cool. Do you want to sign your name on the bottom there?
You want me to do it in cursive?
Yeah, kind of like a signature.
I cursive.
There's the look that started it all. When we decided it was about time Dawn's dessert flavors inspired by a home-cooked meal, with recipes from the heart of a home chef, who just happened to be our founder. And 15 years later, we're still getting that look. Because we're still sharing recipes inspired by the ones we cook at home. One bowl at a time. Rachel Ray Nutrish. Home Chef Inspired Bowls.
My name is Christine. My husband Ryan was a healthy 34-year-old, and then 3 months later, he was gone. Thankfully, he had life insurance. Ethos made it so easy. 10 minutes, 100% online, no medical exam.
Check your price today at ethos.com.
Gus and Ez want a $4 sausage biscuit meal deal or a sausage McMuffin meal deal. Sausage McMuffin.
Get more value with your $4 breakfast meal deal from McDonald's.
Leaf Filter is America's #1 gutter protection system because it's built right. Leaf Filter is designed to keep debris out of your gutters and water flowing.
When it's built right, it shows. That's why it's Homes Approved.
It's good to be #1. Always. Schedule your free gutter inspection today.
Millions are trading crypto and finding the right platform difficult unless you use Kraken. It's simple. Buy, sell, or withdraw anytime. Kraken. Looks good on you.
At Planet Fitness, we know how important it is to take care of both your mind and body. That's why now.
Hey, Candy. Alexander O'Neill, if you were here tonight, I wouldn't be able to do my show. Probably doze off, just looking at you. It is your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. It's like, what is he talking about? Anyway, they say that it's better to have someone laying next to you that you can cuddle with. It helps you sleep better. That, a good glass of wine, and of course, the kids call it blunts. But anyway, it's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Just ahead of foreplay and about, like right after this song by Sade. She says, my love is king. Well, thank you. It's the best compliment somebody ever gave me. It's Bedtime Stories just ahead of foreplay right after this. Your love is real. Mm, 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 mm. Your love is king. Hey, Candace. Mm, 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 mm. See, I wore the big glasses tonight instead of the black ones. Mm, mm, mm. Your love is the king. Come in. I would love to pronounce her entire name. It's so pretty. But we'll just say Sade and Your Love is King. It's funny, her, just like Anita Baker, they can do an album like every 5 or 10 years and sell a million copies. They don't have to tour until it's time to support the album, which is kind of cool because they are classics. It is your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. This is Bedtime Stories on WOSD Radio DB Chicago, WRLN Radio, a Ray Neal media station, WBOE, a Reggie Miles station, and I'm not sure, My Jam Radio. Foreplay is next. Lamare.
Radio Center, 3E's video and editing service and photography too have developed a new wave in video and photography. 3E's Video is the only top-tier video and photography company that offers you to view some of your wedding, party, and event pictures and video clip the very next day on our social media pages. That's why 3E's video and editing service is the #1 in the Midwest. We bring affordable video, photography, and superb editing to your doorstep. 3E's Video Video have a new wave approach. 3E's Video is the only top-tier photography company that actually gives you prints and an 8x10 picture mounted in a frame. With over 20 years of experience, they freeze precious moments in time through great videos, photos, and superb editing. So give them a call at 312-623-9587. 312-623-9587. Their motto is Hollywood results at economic prices. 3E's Video and editing service and photography too.
Hey, it's your boy, Life Coach Jeff, here to let you know to check out the Bull Grill and Food Truck. They started in East Chicago, Indiana, but they're now in Indianapolis, Indiana, serving up corporate and social events, pop-up events, festivals, and backyard parties. The Bull Grill and Food Truck has some of the best finger-licking food for your taste buds. Also, with a variety of custom hamburgers for everyone. So hit us up at 708-785-5950. Or follow us on all social media platforms. Bull Grill Food Truck for your food needs and more.
Tell them Life Coach Jeff sent you. Bull and Grill Food Truck. Yeah, if you can find them, send me some food, okay? All right, if you find them. It is your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer, and it is time for foreplay. This gentleman was born on this day back in 1934. He made his transition a few days later on May 31st of 2000. He was known to perform a wide variety of genres from blues, rhythm and blues, soul, gospel, pop, doo-wop, and disco. He replaced a guy by the name of Sam Cooke in both the Highway QCs and also the group, the Soul Stirrers, because he sounded so much like Mr. Cooke. So much so that he signed Mr. Taylor to his label, that is Sam Cooke, that is, SAR Records. He was signed on as one of the first acts, and his first song was Rome Wasn't Built a Day back in 1962. Unfortunately, after Sam Cooke's death in 64, the label closed. So he searched to find a label and ended up in Memphis, Tennessee at Stax Records in 1966, which he recorded there until about 73. Then he went to Columbia Records and had the first platinum song. It was the first certified platinum single. That means 2 million copies sold. The song was Disco Lady back in 1976. It was the first certified platinum single. Let me say that again, the first by a black man, bear none. Tonight we feature in foreplay, soul singer, R&B singer, gospel singer, just plain singer, Johnny Harrison Taylor. Here's Just Because.
Because I raised a little sand.
Just because. Mm-mm. You. Stay. Just because. Just because. Just because I need a little water doesn't mean I'm old. Is that it?
Inside Bedtime Stories with Al Greer.
I'm sorry, I'm back. My woman can. Uh-oh. What did I do? Forget how to type? What's Al eating now? Mm-hmm. 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 Whoa, 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 whoa.
Play with Al Greer on Bedtime Stories.
I know that it's hard on you, trying to face it all alone.
Kiss. Sending you a kiss. Where you want it, baby. Whoa. Put it right there. You know where I want to put it. Wrapping up foreplay on Mr. Johnny Taylor on his birthday. Right here on Bedtime Stories with your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Chris, sending you a kiss. Put it anywhere you want. Especially there on the big toe on the left foot. It is your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Speaking of feet, there are some guys out there that are like me. Probably not a whole bunch of them. That like a woman with pretty feet. Some guys are like, I don't care as long as they have 2 feet. But what if she's wearing a prosthesis and it's only 1 foot? Then what? Or one of anything. I dated a young lady who had breast cancer. So she had one breast. She had cute feet, though. It is your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. This is Bedtime Stories, the show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed but never to sleep with the greatest love songs of all time. We just heard from Johnny Taylor. His son sounded almost identical to him. He and I became fast friends before he made his passing. This is Floyd Taylor, an album that he did. We were going to do a release party on this album. Unfortunately, he didn't make it to that week, or that weekend, I should say. Here's Floyd Taylor and Misunderstanding. Oh. Mm-hmm. Nope. Astounding. Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-hmm.
With Dr. Al Greer, where we put you to bed but never to sleep.
She just don't care. Let's make love tonight. No, that's not Johnny Taylor. That's his son, Floyd Taylor. Out of all of Johnny's sons, which there were three, Johnny Taylor Jr., T.J. Hooker Taylor, and of course, Floyd. Floyd traveled with him. Floyd watched him from this, from the side of the stage. He copied his mannerisms and everything. Floyd was his daddy, and he tried hard to separate himself from his father's legacy. But I remember when I first met him, people were yelling, "Sing Last $2." Well, he didn't know that song. That wasn't one of his songs. He went on to record some of Dad's songs, or perform them, I should say. And they sounded exactly alike. Stage presence, everything. Floyd had it all. There's only one person to, I guess, carry on that tradition, and that's Theo Huff. He's the only one that's closest to the sound of Johnny Taylor. I miss Floyd. That was my buddy. I really do. He had everything his daddy had: stage presence and that voice. Here's Johnny Harrison Taylor one more time from the Stax years, from the album Tailored in Silk. I remember that album so well. This is I Believe in You on Bedtime Stories. Wow, 14. Mm-mm. You stood up in my defense. And you can lean on me too. Get your own mother. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Sweet rain. That was from back in the day when he was a label mate with Anita Baker. That was on the Beverly Glen label, which was only two people that I knew of that was on that label, and that was Johnny Taylor and Anita Baker. I'm so proud from Johnny Taylor right here, Time Stories. When we're going to do a David Ruffin night, a David Ruffin night, that means the Temptations and, of course, all of his solo work that he did. Like this one produced by Van McCoy, the guy that brought you The Hustle. This is Statue of a Fool from 1975 with your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer, and Bedtime Stories. Mm-mm-mm-mm. And build it high. To me. Ooh, excuse me. No, I understand it. Buenas noches, señor. Before long.
All right, Storm, Rick Farley from Power 96.5. I think you called this yesterday.
Mm-mm-mm. Backed by some of New York's finest musicians who also played with Quincy Jones as well. Walk Away from Love. David Ruffin, especially the piano player, his name was Richard T. He was the one that played on The Wiz along with the other gentlemen. I can't remember all of them, but yep, some of New York's most popular session players. David Ruffin, produced by Mr. Van McCoy, who did The Hustle. It is your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. I want to end the show with this song because Richard Pegee used to end his show or play it towards the end of his show. And I just thought it was just a beautiful song by Mr. Tyrone Davis, and here it is. And I hope you agree that it is such a beautiful song. It's called "Let's Be Closer Together," right here on Bedtime Stories.
Let me get my Dr. Pepper. Hold on, I'm thirsty. Let me get my Dr. Pepper.
Together. This may be through. Mm-mm-mm. Do 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 do. Oh, do 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 do. probably one of the prettiest songs he's ever done. Tyrone Davis, Let's Be Closer Together. That's going to do it for me, Al Greer. Thank you so much for staying up with me as always. To everyone on Facebook, everybody on the apps, and just everyone, thank you so much. We'll do it again, God willing, and the creek don't rise tomorrow right here on Bedtime Stories. And don't forget, donations are welcome via Zelle at lpgreer@gmail.com. Till next time, blue skies, green lights, and peace. Good night, Monique. Mm-hmm. All right. And that's it. That's how you end it.
Right here, right? Whiskey Radio DB Chicago. I don't know about the other stations, but
Shut up.